What is
the
it?
National Football League on EA Sports.
Okay.
And we've got
Where they going?
Jackson, who's been stepping up to challenges all season, now at 8 interceptions. It's the Chargers and the Cardinals. All that and more coming up next.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium.
I don't want you to do
Today,
that.
it's week 12 of the NFL season, and we got a big one in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Arizona Cardinals. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Cardinals in this matchup. The bottom line, there are not many defenses in the league that seem up to the task to slow down their ground game. But this might be one of them. And in everything that they have said and done this week, they feel confident that they're ready.
And I like how you set this whole thing up, because it comes down to this to me. These first few carries, they're going to be exciting, they're going to be physical, they're going to be battles. Each side trying to establish control in this game.
Is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Well, here comes Kyler Murray in his 4th NFL season leading this Cardinal offense. Already a 2-time Pro Bowler in his time with Arizona.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big-time game. Using his legs. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. To throw is Murray. Zach Ertz has it complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering it. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Throwing now is Murray. Step, and they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Call it a loss of 5. A big sack to bring up 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they took the shot, didn't get it. There's definitely a difference here, because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3 psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. All in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced in the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start, because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game, They can't wait to get started again.
Los Angeles taking the field led by Justin Herbert, third-year man out of Oregon, whose career is off to an incredibly productive start.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
First carry now for Joshua Kelly, the former Blue. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Well, couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage, came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now on 2nd and 13. Herbert.
God, dude, come on, man.
And the Cardinals are going to have it here at their own 15. When I looked at it, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
First carry for James Conner.
Just little shit like that is fucking stupid.
Runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Right back to Conner here on first. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. He's going to set up to throw. Eluding the pressure. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Kelly on the counter. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game.
Yo, get the truck.
Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now. 1st and 10. Murray a give. This is Conner. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The numbers there for Connor in last week's game. 15 carries, 57 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
I think the best offenses love to give the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Connor on the read option. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. After 1 on EA Sports. Here's Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Yo, get the...
He is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Ryan Noll, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point good by Prater. Lead goes to 10-0. So that drives 7 points in length. And after the touchdown, here's Prater to kick. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
1 for 3 with 2 picks. Fuck out of here.
Offense. And he's been off target here early on. 2 drives, 2 interceptions. They'll look to snap that streak here as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert, they'll find Everett there, complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They start with a give to Connor. Flashes another juke. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. They run behind center with Connor. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Murray giving to Connor on the option. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Now Murray. Screenplay set up for Williams. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the 1st half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
This offense has a lot of weapons, but you know they like to look Connor's way down here near the end zone. He's got that rugged running style, and that's a nice job there to hold him to a short pickup.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Austin Johnson gets the sack defensively.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. Connor, boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Raiders' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
To think that if maybe they were a little closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Well, the final weekend of November is upon us. Boy, can you believe December right around the corner? Always seems to get here quickly. But coming up tonight, we wrap up the holiday weekend with the Packers and Eagles from Philly at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow night, we wrap up Cyber Monday with the Steelers and Colts from Indianapolis. Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. On 1st down, Justin Herbert to Michel on the dump off. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half of action. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. There's James Conner now as he trots back onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Murray again, 2nd and 10. Flushed out right.
My God, dude.
And he's taken down at the 45-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll get this to Connor underneath. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Murray to air it out again. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And it's incomplete.
Oh, my God, dude. Make a fucking catch.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2nd and 10. Herbert back to the air. And that one will fall in. Just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Herbert. And that incomplete. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. 19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Room here to run. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals. So we've reached the intermission and what past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Takes it at the 7. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
27 yards there, a first down. Running right with Kelly. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. They push it back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there for L.A. 45 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Spiller. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 13-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the 2nd half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Murray now. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
Oh my God, dude. Does this shit get any gayer than this?
How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Murray. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Prater's kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So the interception set up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this a pretty simple play. One of them drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown. Herbert has it now.
Come on, dude.
Go the other way, and they bring this one back. A scoop and score. Fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. Complete at the 1. Well, they had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action. It's Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. To the air again, Herbert. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. And I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a threat. And when you can't...
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Prater for the extra point. And he opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, it's Prater to kick. Fielded right around the 8. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. The Cardinals on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hopkins. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Now a handoff coming left. Connor. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
An option handoff given to Connor. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. James Conner with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Cardinals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead in this 4th quarter. Extra point going to be Trainer. And they'll push the lead up to 29 now. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chargers getting set to go. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. They'll start on the ground with Kelly. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They'll go right back to Spiller here on 1st down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On the delay, it's Kelly. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A delayed give to Spiller. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw a second interception. I mean, who would have thought? Quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times.
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Connor going to get it again on second down. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From the gun on third down, Murray. Open man is Anderson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Robert, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, again to Connor. He will push his way down to about the 14. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Connor. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 159 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll run here with Connor, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. Nice hard charging run, get it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully